Hi everyone! So today I am finally sharing another cage tour with you guys, and today's cage tour is Gimli's cage tour. Now, some of you may be curious as to who Gimli is, because I haven't done a Meet Gimli video yet. That's because he's not tame, and he's very, very, very skittish around people. He is a Syrian hamster like Lumi. But we won't be doing an introductory video until he is a little more people-friendly and a little more comfortable being on camera and things like that. If you're curious as to what he looks like, check out my Instagram. The link is in the description. I have posted a video and a photo of him. We had a bit of a breakthrough. He took food out of my hand the other day, so that is a fairly recent video. As of today, obviously. If you're watching this later on, it'll be further down. Anyway, that will be in the description, and you can check that out if you're interested in what he looks like. I doubt he's going to come out in this video, but, I mean, who knows. Anyway, so let's just get into the cage tour. He just now got most of these items. Previously, if you guys watch my vlog, you'll know that he was in a fairly plain cage, and that's just because it's easier for them to sort of get used to their surroundings when they've got a little bit less going on. So he had a ton of bedding and just, you know, a few items, nothing to climb on or anything like that. So I'm going to start with the doors closed because the very first thing that you're going to see is the same type of bin that Lumi has on hers, and this is, if he starts using it like she does, she comes up here every night to get her veggies, or whatever treat I'm giving her that night. So hopefully he'll start using his the same way, but it's just really easy access for me to get to them, and like I said, Lumi's learned to come to the door. So there's that bin, and the reason I start this off with the door closed is because since that bin is attached to the door, you won't be able to see it once I open the door. And there's a ladder there. That is a bird ladder, and then I've put extra rungs on with popsicle sticks. So once we open that, just pop this off. It's just hooked on. So now we're inside the cage, and for those of you who don't know, this is a single unit of a Critter Nation cage. This cage is not for every hamster, but my hamsters seem to do well in it. So that works out. And in the base of the cages, there is a cement mixing bin from Home Depot. It is the exact size of the Critter Nation, so it's great for bedding. He doesn't have a ton of bedding in his, but this can hold, I mean, my hand's touching the bottom now, so you can see how much bedding it holds. He doesn't have a ton in there currently because I was trying out a new bedding. I'm not a fan, so I'm not going to recommend it to you guys. But anyway, so right here in front, which I'm actually going to end up taking out, is his wheel. This is a Carolina Storm Express wheel. It's not in the best position because I can't see him when he's running, and I'm not a fan of that. So eventually I'll probably move this to this side of the door, and that way I can put the wheel here and then I can see him in it. But for now, it's sitting in front, so I'll take that out for you guys. I'll leave a link to this down below if you guys are interested. The damage on the back of the wheel is actually from Arwen, which is why she wound up getting a comfort wheel instead of the Carolina Storm wheel. Gimli, thankfully, does not chew his wheel. So just starting on this side here, we have a Bendy Logs bridge. This is just from Petco, and there is, I'm going to create a bit of a shadow, but there's tissue in there. And then over in this corner, he has a purple igloo, and in that corner, he also has some KT Clean and Cozy from his cage before, so it's just dirty bedding to keep him from getting too stressed out. Plus, this bedding here isn't great for burrowing. It was recommended to me to keep from getting stuck in his little butt hair because he's a long-haired Syrian, but I'm not a fan of the fact that it's more like a litter than a bedding. And it's just newspaper based, so it's safe, but it's not great for like burrowing or anything like that, which he loves to do, so we won't continue to use that. And then next to the igloo, we do have just a chew from, where is this from? One of the pet stores. You see these pretty frequently though, I believe. They even have them on Amazon. And then he's got his food bowl in the corner, which is empty. However, he does stash his food, so I don't refill it until he starts eating out of his stash. And then he's got a little log house in the back, again with some bedding and some tissue, and that one is from PetSmart. His water bottle is just a Walmart water bottle. I like and prefer the KT glass water bottles. In fact, I have one for him, but I haven't started using it yet just because it needs to be mounted higher. It can't sort of hang over this black lip here. So I'm not gonna start using it until I'm confident that he's confident on these levels. He uses them all the time, but I don't want to put his water source there for him until he's tame and I know that he's okay using it. So at some point I'll put one up and I'll leave that one there, and I'll see which one he drinks out of more to see what he prefers. Now, this platform here is actually a DIY platform. I don't have a tutorial on this. I'm probably going to be making new platforms, especially for Lumi, because hers is pretty old, so I might record that or do it live. I'm not sure. I'm not big on filming DIYs just because I'm not great at it, but I got all of the pieces for this from Michael's. The wood was already in pre-cut slats in one of the wood craft sections, and I just glued all the pieces together. And like, these are dowels. That's a dowel. As you can see, there's 4 of them there. So yeah, and then these blue pieces here are popsicle sticks for grip and things like that. So that is there to lead up to this here, which I did not make. I actually bought it off of Amazon, and I will leave a link to these down below. They're 2 separate pieces, and they screw into the side of the cage. I don't know how well you can see that back there, but that's how they're secure. They're very secure. They're not going anywhere, which is great. And I just painted those because they come just plain wood, and I painted them to match the sort of theme that I have going through here, which is black and blue. So yeah, that helps him get to this. If this base was slightly less tall, I wouldn't need a platform to lead up to that, but because it is so tall and this screws into the side of the cage, I can't go below the lip there. And then on the platform, I have another bendy log bridge because this is too low for a second little ladder like this one. So instead of putting a second little ladder, I just basically put that. He can climb up on that if he wants to and get in there. He does really enjoy it in there. I saw him in there a couple times last night, which was very cute. He can also use that bendy log bridge as a little hide if he wants to. He hasn't really, he's just been using it as a platform, but it's there if he wants it. So, I believe that's everything. It's fairly simple, but it's a lot of fun for him. As you can see, there's only 1 wood chew. That's because almost all of his items are wood, and he tends to chew those instead. He doesn't really touch the chews, which is fine. I'm happy to just replace the items he chews as needed anyway, so it's not too much of a big deal. For those wondering, in case I didn't mention, this bin here and that bin in the corner are from Dollar Tree. I just drilled holes in them to connect them to the back, and I cut a little hole in the front here so that he can climb into it, the same as Lumi's if you've seen that cage tour. So, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed the cage tour. Gimli has been a very happy addition to the family, and I can't wait for you guys to be able to actually see him. Thank you guys so much again for watching. If you have any questions, of course, leave them down below and I'll be happy to answer them. And until next time,